Welcome to the Mercado series, where we focus on Chelsea, the pride of London, a team valued at £1 billion. Yet no one can quite tell if they're on the path to success or failure. Are they heading in the right direction or swimming against the tide? Chelsea is making waves in the transfer market, striking deal after deal. So what are their current moves in this transfer window? Can we expect to see Chelsea back at the top of the Premier League again? That's what we're diving into today. Here 𝗟𝗣𝗗𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗙, and as we kick off with the Mercado, welcome to Chelsea's transfer market. Now this is where you come in. Let me know in the comments which team you'd like to see featured in the next Mercado. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Chelsea is not lost. Chelsea has a strategy. They've innovated a new approach, perhaps unlike any other team in the world. Chelsea's project is built on patience, and I'll tell you why. But first, let me take you back to when Todd Boehly first bought the club in 2022. The first chapter in Boehly's story with Chelsea was the dismissal of Thomas Tuchel. And the reason? It wasn't just because Tuchel wasn't responding to WhatsApp messages. No, it's not that simple. But reports pointed to two main reasons. First, Boehly's system was different from Tuchel's. He wanted to do things that weren't necessarily in the coach's favor, like trying to negotiate with and sign Cristiano Ronaldo, an idea that Tuchel rejected. The second reason was that Tuchel wasn't meeting with the management to explain the situation in detail. Even when Boehly, as the club's chairman, sent him messages on WhatsApp, there was no response. Tuchel's dismissal was a shock to Chelsea fans, especially after he had led them to a Champions League title and was widely recognized for his tactical brilliance. So let me be clear, at first Boehly was heading in the wrong direction. But last season, and the one ahead of us, we're seeing a lot of moves that suggest Boehly is starting to make the right decisions. The first of these was bringing in top-level talent to ensure that decisions no longer came solely from him. Instead, he formed a high-caliber sporting management team that, over time, developed an advanced system similar to Brighton's, which we all know is brimming with talent. Chelsea is following this path, but with a much larger budget and a much bigger scouting team. Simply put, Chelsea's system revolves around signing players aged between 17 and 22 at most. They're gathering talent from all over the world and working on it, so that in the future, they'll have the best player in every position. This is Chelsea's current strategy. Also, something we're seeing for the first time with Chelsea is these very long contracts. When Chelsea now buys a young player, say around 18 years old, they sign them on for 8 or 9 years. So while Chelsea's day might not be today, the future is certainly bright. With Maresca the new coach, after Mauricio Pochettino, this Mercado is expected to be special, featuring many young players. Though they're doing it with a different system, one that not everyone will understand. But remember my words, in 3 or 4 years, Chelsea will be one of the strongest clubs in the world. Now let's dive into the positions that need strengthening, listen to Carlito's suggestions, and see what the media is saying about the players leaving and the new signings. To address Chelsea's pressing needs, there are 3 key positions that require reinforcement. The first is the attack. All of Chelsea's current strikers have shown limited effectiveness, whether it's Jackson, Broja, or even Nkunku, who will be returning from injury. Even Lukaku is unlikely to start the season under Maresca. Therefore, Chelsea urgently needs to sign a forward who can score goals from half chances, not someone who needs 10 opportunities to find the net. The second area that needs strengthening is the midfield. Not to overhaul it entirely, but to maintain its quality alongside players like Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Romeo Lavia. With Gallagher expected to be sold to Atlético Madrid, it's crucial to bring in another midfielder to ensure depth and quality in this vital part of the team. Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian forward for Napoli, is the top recommendation for Chelsea's attack. Osimhen is a physically strong and fast striker with a remarkable ability to finish with both feet and his head. Having gained significant experience in Serie A, where he excelled and ranked among the top scorers with 21 goals, he is the ideal model of a striker that every club desires. This makes him the perfect choice to strengthen Chelsea's front line. There are numerous negotiations ongoing between the two clubs, including a potential deal involving Romelu Lukaku. Additionally, with Joan Laporta deciding not to activate João Félix's purchase option, A deal seems to be on the horizon that could see Félix return to Stamford Bridge. As for the midfield, 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗙 recommendation is the young French midfielder 𝗨𝗟𝗑𝗏𝗘𝗦. He is highly skilled and can play both as a central midfielder and in an advanced role behind the striker. His adaptability and flair make him an excellent candidate to bolster Chelsea's midfield, ensuring a smooth integration into the squad. Chelsea's activity in the summer transfer window has been exciting so far, with several notable arrivals. Central defender 𝗟𝗏𝗗𝗏𝗘𝗥 has joined on a free transfer from our West London neighbours, Fulham. Dewsbury Hall will reunite with his former Leicester boss, Enzo Maresca, after agreeing to a 5-year contract with Chelsea. The club is also delighted to announce the signing of Portugal international Pedro Neto from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Additionally, Chelsea has announced the signing of goalkeeper Philip Jorgensen from Villarreal. The 22-year-old has agreed to a 7-year deal, becoming the Blues' 7th summer arrival, providing a significant boost to Maresca's squad. But it was a bad news to Thiago, who has returned to his native Brazil to join boyhood club Fluminense after 4 years as a Chelsea player, in which he won the Champions League, Super Cup, and Club World Cup. It's another new season and another new era for Chelsea Football Club. Mauricio Pochettino left his role as head coach by mutual consent at the end of the last season, and into his shoes has stepped former Leicester City boss Enzo Maresca. The Blues continue to make headlines off the pitch for their exuberant transfer dealings, but on it, Maresca will be tasked with getting 11 players at any given time to meet lofty expectations. Maresca still has a lot to prove. Is he truly an upgrade on Pochettino, or is he merely someone more likely to align with the preferences of Todd Boehly in the Chelsea hierarchy? That's it, my friend. This was Chelsea Review. Get out now. Tell me which team you want the next episode to be about. Your brother 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗏 is ready for any team you choose. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new content.